Hello, MACKEM, CABBIE here. How you doing? The preview as Sunderland take on our bogey team, Coventry City. So it's fourth against six in the CABBIE Championship, as both teams look to cement their own respective promotional credentials. So Sunderland head to the CBS Arena to face informed Coventry City in the final game before March of the international break. So here's everything we need to know about the game. So the opposition, Sky Blues, of course, are competing in their fifth consecutive season in the second tier following their promotion from League One in 2019-2010. They sit in sixth place in the table on 56 points respectively from 37 games. They've won 16, drawn 8, and they have lost 13. Coventry have been the division's form team in the 2025, winning 9 of their last 11 games to catapult them into the playoff spots. However, their most recent result was a 2-0 defeat to Derby County, which surprised a lot of Sunderland fans. Hadji Wright is the club's top scorer this season with 7 goals to his name. Jack Radoni sits third in the division standings for assists, having laid on 10 goals in the current campaign. So as we know, their nickname is Sky Blues. They were founded 141 years ago, 1883. Their ground is called the Coventry Building Society Arena, with a capacity of 32,609, and their owner is Doug King. So head to head, as we go back down memory lane, Sunderland on July the 2022, they drew at home to Coventry 1-1. And then back in February 2023, it was Coventry 2, Sunderland 1. August 2023, it was Coventry 0, Sunderland 0. And back in December 2023, it was Sunderland 0, Coventry City 3. And back in November 2024, Sunderland 2, Coventry 2, which, remember, we actually threw a really good 2-0 lead. And it was a frustrating afternoon, that, because we should have done that. So the manager, Frank Lampard, of course, after a glittering career playing at the highest level domestically and nationally, Frank Lampard was handed his first managerial job with Derby County in 2018. In his first season in charge, he guided them to the playoffs before losing to Aston Villa in the final at Wembley. Remember that one. Lampard was appointed as head coach of his beloved Chelsea in 2019, where he spent over 13 years as a player, becoming the club's all-time top scorer with 211 goals. He guided the Blues to fourth place finish, but spent just 18 months in the role at Stamford Bridge before taking over as Everton boss in 2022. He guided the Toffees to Premier League safety in the same season, but survived just over a year in the job. In April 2023, Lampard returned to Chelsea as caretaker manager until the end of the 2022-23 season. So following the end of Mark Robins' 7-year stay as manager, Lampard was appointed in the hot seat at Coventry City in November 2024. He has lost just 5 of his 20 league games in charge so far. A lot of Coventry fans were, not happy when Robins went. The referee today is Dean Whitestone. Assistant referees Mark Dwyer and Sam Lewis. Fourth official is Scott Oldham. As for the team news, Sunderland, Leo Hjelde will face a late fitness test ahead of this weekend's meeting with Coventry City after picking up a small injury, according to the head coach. Enzo Lefebvre and Dan Ballard are working towards a return to action, but won't be available until after the March international break. Jaden Dans, Ajay Alessi, Ian Paveda, there's a surprise. Salas Abdul Samad and Niall Huggins continue their respective recovery programmes. So Sunderland are on a 3-match unbeaten run, 1-2 drawn 1, with victories over Sheffield Wednesday, and a scraped win over Cardiff City, and a below performance draw against Preston at the Stadium of Light, worth rescuing a point with just minutes to spare. The lads are the 4th highest scorers in the division this season with 55 goals. Only Leeds United, Norwich City and Middlesbrough have scored more. Coventry have not lost any of their last 9 league games against Sunderland in a run that stretches back to way back 2007. The Sky Blues have been winners in their last 3 home contests, beating Queen's Park Rangers, Preston North End and Stoke City. So, are Sunderland going to end the hoodoo? Are they going to get a win today? we'll soon find out. Join me at about 2:30 as we do the live watch along and match commentary later on at kick-off at 3 o'clock. So that's your preview. Take it easy.